A fiery inferno, destruction and loss in the City of Angels. The hills of Los Angeles, once shimmering symbols of hope and glamour, are now shrouded in an ominous haze. Three major wildfires, the Palisades, Eaton and Hearst fires, continue to rage, consuming everything in their path. The Palisades fire, a monstrous inferno spanning nearly 24,000 acres, remains only 14% contained. The Eaton fire, though smaller at 14,000 acres, is even more unpredictable, with containment at a meager 33%. These fires have already claimed the lives of 24 people, their dreams and futures turned to ash. Dozens more remain unaccounted for, their families clinging to hope while bracing for the worst. The destruction is staggering. Over 12,000 homes and businesses have been reduced to rubble, leaving behind a trail of shattered lives and billions of dollars in losses. The human cost of this disaster is immeasurable. One of the most heart-wrenching stories to emerge from this tragedy is that of Dallas Curry, a 95-year-old grandmother who perished in the Eaton fire. Her family, now left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives, remembers her as a beacon of love and resilience. Their story, like so many others, underscores the profound human toll of this disaster. Felipe Carrillo, a resident of Altadena, narrowly escaped the same fate, heroically saving his own home and that of his neighbor, using only garden tools and pool water. The financial implications of this disaster are equally staggering. Early estimates suggest insured losses could reach a jaw-dropping $30 billion, while the total economic impact could soar to an astronomical $250 to $275 billion. This would make it the single most expensive wildfire season in California's history, a grim record no one wanted to break. Heroes on the front lines, battling the unstoppable blaze. As the fires rage on, a courageous army of firefighters from across the western United States has converged on Los Angeles, united in their mission to tame these infernos. Over 5,000 personnel are currently battling the Palisades fire alone, risking their lives to protect homes and evacuate residents. These brave men and women are working tirelessly, often under unimaginable conditions, to push back against the flames and bring this disaster under control. Their efforts are bolstered by a massive mobilization of resources, including state-of-the-art firefighting aircraft and thousands of ground crew members. The federal government has also stepped in, deploying hundreds of personnel and crucial resources to support the firefighting efforts. President Biden has pledged unwavering support to California, promising to stand with the state as it recovers and rebuilds. Adding to the ranks of these brave individuals are over 1,000 incarcerated firefighters, working side by side with their civilian counterparts to quell the flames. These individuals, often overlooked and underestimated, are playing a critical role in this fight, demonstrating their commitment to rehabilitation and service. Their bravery and dedication underscore the humanity that can be found even in the darkest of times. The outpouring of support for the firefighters has been overwhelming. Communities have come together to provide meals, supplies, and words of encouragement to those on the front lines. Their selfless dedication serves as a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. A city divided, controversy and accountability in the face of disaster. Even as firefighters risk their lives battling the blazes, a storm of controversy is brewing in Los Angeles. Critics argue that recent budget cuts to the Los Angeles Fire Department have hampered the city's ability to respond effectively to this crisis. The LAFD, already grappling with staffing shortages and outdated equipment, saw its budget slashed by $17.6 million this year, a move that some say has come at a terrible cost. Adding fuel to the fire is a lawsuit filed by Evangeline Iglesias, a resident who lost her home in the Eaton fire. Iglesias alleges that Southern California Edison acted negligently by failing to de-energize its equipment and clear brush in the area, ultimately contributing to the outbreak of the fire. The lawsuit has sparked outrage and calls for accountability, with many demanding answers about SCE's role in this tragedy. LA Mayor Bass has defended the city's response to the fires, arguing that budget cuts did not impact the LAFD's ability to respond effectively. However, many residents remain unconvinced, pointing to the devastating consequences of delayed responses and inadequate resources. The debate over budget cuts and corporate responsibility is likely to intensify as the city grapples with the aftermath of this disaster. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation is the issue of unauthorized drones interfering with firefighting efforts. In a shocking incident, a drone collided with a Super Scooper aircraft, forcing the plane to abort its mission. The FBI is currently investigating the incident, highlighting the growing concern over the reckless use of drones in emergency situations. A looming threat: climate change and the future of wildfires. As Los Angeles picks up the pieces from this devastating wildfire season, a sobering reality sets in. This is not an isolated incident, but rather a harbinger of a perilous future shaped by climate change. Scientists have long warned that rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and increasingly erratic weather patterns are creating a tinderbox effect, making California and other regions more susceptible to wildfires. The recent fires are a stark reminder of the urgent need to address climate change and mitigate its devastating consequences. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires pose a significant threat to human lives, property, and the environment. As the planet continues to warm, these risks will only escalate, demanding a collective global response. While the immediate focus remains on providing relief and support to those affected by the current fires, it is crucial to acknowledge the long-term challenges ahead. Rebuilding lives and communities will be a costly and time-consuming process, requiring significant financial resources, innovative solutions, and unwavering resilience. The road to recovery will be long and arduous. However, amidst the ashes of this tragedy lies an opportunity to learn, adapt, and build a more sustainable and resilient future for Los Angeles and beyond. The time for action is now.